Hi folks, in this video we're going to use the Foundry to fork Ethereum Mainnet into our local Anvil chain. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create an ENV, set up a couple of things, ENV, and in the ENV we're going to need two things. We're going to need the Infura RPC URL. This is to access mainnet Ethereum. You can also use Alchemy or another provider like Morales. And then I'm going to just call this one Ethereum price feed. This is just going to be the address, the contract address of the Ethereum price feed for ETH USD. That's the address on Ethereum Mainnet. And my RPC URL, yours will be different. I'm going to delete this one afterwards. People can't use it. And I'll just load ENV to the shell. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call this on live Ethereum Mainnet right now. Pass call. We call that contract. Function we're going to call is latest answer. And then we do our RPC URL. RPC URL. This gets us back the hex value of Ethereum. And we can do this. Past base. That's the current value of Ethereum. It's actually 2120. So $2,120 to 8 decimal places. You can also, if you don't want to cast it, you can actually do this when you're doing the call. Specify what you're calling back. So UINT or UINT 256 there, and it'll bring it straight back. We can also use, so this is returned from the Chainlink processor with 8 decimals. You can also use another tool within Foundry called Chisel. I'm going to copy this. Chisel is a REPL that you can use to for solidity expression. So Chisel. Let's do this. 1E8. That will take. Oh. Call it UINT. UINT answer. Answer divided by 1E8. There we go. 2120 is what it returns. Hear that? That's calling out to it on mainnet. Now, if we fire up Anvil locally, we'll do Anvil. Go. Anvil chain is running. And we do the same, but we take this off. It's gonna by default, Foundry is gonna look to the local Anvil chain. Now, when we do this, that contract does not exist because it is not actually, that contract isn't deployed on our local Anvil chain. There's actually nothing on our Anvil chain at the moment. But what we want to do is we want to fork Ethereum. What we'll do is we'll kill this off. There. And we're going to do Anvil, and we're going to -- fork URL. We're going to again use our Infura RPC URL. And this is going to fire up Anvil, but it's going to fork Ethereum Mainnet into our local Anvil chain. So we have access to those contracts. Source, load ENV, I should say. Try that again. There we go. And you can see here, fork endpoint is that they're forking the chain into our local Anvil environment. Now, if we go back here, as you can see, that didn't exist a minute ago. There we are. We're now getting our result. What we've done is we forked mainnet into our local Anvil chain, and we can now interact with the Ethereum price feed, or the Oracle address locally. So that's it. It's just handy for doing testing, or if you're deploying an application and you want to interact with other contracts without deploying it to mainnet or a testnet.